big books tag. So today I wanted to do a tag video, and this one is called Big Book Tag, and this is why it is called like that. You can see how these books are huge. First I'm going to tell you what this tag is about, and I'm going to link the original tag and its creator in the description below. In this tag you have to find the biggest books on your bookshelf, 5 of them that you have read and 2 of them that you haven't read yet. So I have many big books, and if I like the book that I'm reading, I really like it to be as big as possible. But if I don't like the book that I'm reading, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure how many pages all these books have, so I'm going to see that now, and I'm going to show you all the big books that I found on my bookshelf. And first I'm going to start with those books that I have read. The first one, and there are many big books in the Harry Potter serial, but this one is the biggest, and that is Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix, and this is the 5th part of the Harry Potter serial. And as you can see, this book is quite big. This is my Serbian edition, and it has, just a second, it has 875 pages, which is quite a lot, as you might agree. My second big book, and I think this is the biggest book that I've ever read, and actually I'm not sure if this book counts because it is bind up of 3 books of trilogy, and this is Black Jewel's trilogy by Anne Bishop. It's high fantasy book. It's more like dark fantasy but also high fantasy, and I really love this trilogy. It's so dark at places, but it was so interesting and the idea was fantastic, so I really didn't mind that this book is so big. And it has 1204 pages, so that's really big book. And I like the cover. It's white and it has a dragon, and I can't remember there being any dragons in this book, but I don't know, it was really great trilogy, you should read it. I've got Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson, and this is, I think, the 3rd book. This is the 3rd book in the Mistborn trilogy, and I really love this trilogy. So let me tell you how many pages this book has. It has 748 pages, so less than the previous 2 books that I've shown you, but that's a lot. And I also like these covers because they're white and I really like white covers. So next book is Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. This one has many pages, but as you can see the font is really large, so it's not as big as it looks like. But it has 568 pages, and it's really big when you see it like this. I love those covers. And my last big book is by Trudy Canavan, The Traitor Queen, and this is the 3rd book in the Traitor Spy trilogy, which is the sequel trilogy to the Black Magician trilogy. And that trilogy is one of my absolutely favorite trilogies ever. So let me tell you how many pages this book has. It has 510 pages. But I think that this book wouldn't be so large in paperback. And if you saw my video about my bookish pet peeves, then you'll know why I hate hardbacks, because they're almost always this big, and it's almost bigger than my head, as you will see. And then moving on, I'm going to tell you which 2 big books I haven't read yet. This one is The Heritance by Christopher Paolini, and it's really, really big. This is the 4th and final part, I think, in the Heritance serial, and I've read the other books, but I think that I'll have to reread them because I've forgotten some things, and I started reading this one. I couldn't really remember everything, so I'll have to read them again. And this book has 860 pages. It's big. And the second book this is the Serbian edition. The book was written by Ted Williams, and let me just check the English name. It's called The Stone of Farewell by Ted Williams, and this is the second part of a serial. I'm not really sure what its name is in English, but I'm going to search for it, and then I'm going to write it down. So this is the book. And I haven't read the first part either, because many people told me that they didn't like it. I'm not so sure why. That it's not such an easy read, so you have to focus on it to understand it maybe, and to really enjoy it. So I'm waiting for the time when I don't have as many other obligations and everything, and then I'm going to read both first book and this one, and I hope that I'll enjoy it because it's fantasy, and when the book is fantasy, I really don't see what there is not to like. So, and if you liked my tag video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you feel like doing this, why not? You should do it. If you have any comments, I'll be happy to respond, and I would really like to discuss if you have anything to discuss with me. And I'll see you soon.